What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Master Plan, where we will be playing the final mission, Warehouse. Where's the house? I don't know. It's right over there, and we are going to steal all of its wares once we find where it's at. And so now that we've played around with homonyms long enough, we're going to go ahead and start the mission because this is actually kind of a long one. And so off we go, the warehouse. The objective, a shipment of goods. The intel suggests that the warehouse area is off limits. Guards will carry keys. There are also cameras, and they are being watched, so watch out for that. Off we go over to this side. And I've played this mission about 100 times because I've had recording issues. I have issues most of the time, but today they were mostly related to my Frap software, which has just been making me want to throw central fingers to the sky in howling just abandon. How many bullets do we have, by the way? Hey, what's up, guards? Just standing here, you know, right next to the off-limits spot, not doing anything wrong, just talking about things that are totally not related to criminality. Alright, so in we go. Bring the cone with you. Bring the cone with you. Let's go. This guard is really kind of an idiot. Let's hold him up. And we're going to have Gregory in the front. Just kick the shit out of him. There we go. Get him, Joey. Take him out. That guy hears a sound, but he shouldn't bother us. Like, he shouldn't actually try and come back here. We're only going to grab the gray key and the $1 bill. Let's put the guns away for right now. I don't think he'll call the cops because he heard a sound on the other side of the wall. He shouldn't anyways. We do have to watch out for this camera because it can actually spell the sudden end of this mission very, very easily. So we'll walk right around its little I-beam right there. Its little flashlight coverage. It's trying to flash us, but I simply will not allow myself to be offended by such ridiculous antics. Gregory's gonna come up and... Oh, no, don't do that. There's a guard right there. We need to punch this window out, though. Mike Tyson. And so we'll walk on in here after exercising our authority on the Glass Joe of the moment. And actually, what I may do over here... Let's remove that crate. He might hear it. I don't know. Maybe. I think he only hears it if he's up and over here, though, so... Just things to think about. Now then, we're going to walk all these guys on into this room. That's right, everybody in, shuffle on in, get close, don't mind. It's time for some gangster cuddles. We're going to lock that door, we're going to lock this door. The reason in so doing is to ensure that nobody bothers us while we break the rest of these crates. Oh, he's walking, hold on. He'll hear us through this wall, and then there's an alarm right there, and just no good will come from anybody pushing any alarm buttons right now. No buttons shall be pushed while we are inside the building. Everybody's panting for air. Apparently this room lacks oxygen. And so maybe they're all from Colorado or something. I don't know. Oh no, I broke the crate. Alright, so we're going to unlock this door now. And the goal that I have in mind is to set up a little bit of an ambush right here. Or a PM bush. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's nighttime right now, so I guess it wouldn't be an AM bush. It would be a PM bush. Alright, so let's set him up for the ambush. We should be able to pull this out with minimal problems. I hope. Okay, that guard is held up. Hopefully without that guard noticing. Good. That guard didn't notice. So that's fine. As long as that guard didn't notice, I don't mind at all. I'm going to try and put him over here, although sometimes finagling with your facing direction can be very, very odd in this game. So let me flip around real fast. There we go. Now we got him. And so I'm going to have him push the... See, like, the doors are really buggy. That's one thing that I've noticed while playing the game is the doors are super buggy. Like, they are really, really problematic. Okay, and so we have another guard over here who is going to follow us around. And if this guard comes to investigate, we're going to have two guards to deal with. Okay, so we have two guards to deal with. This is unfortunate. but probably could not be helped. So let's keep guns on him. I think we've got decent enough camera coverage. And we'll just smack him up right here. No, no, no. Don't allow him to go into the room. Here, you pull a gun then. I don't even know how I should deal with this, to be honest. The game is so... I could walk him back, I guess. There we go. I'll just try to walk him into the punches. Fantastic. So we've got 2 bodies to deal with now. Let's walk him into the center. Make him carry his friend's body out of here. God, that's awful. Alright, and then we're going to walk him back this way, and we're going to knock him out. Perfect, and that'll balance out the bounce back from the attacks. Awesome. Doorways are your worst enemy in this game, and I'm being dead serious. Like, doorways lead to like 95% of all of my failures because the characters just seem to get caught in the doorways. It's just like one of those little things that needs to be ironed out. Like, the doors have a tendency, because the doors are free, I think they need to have it so the doors are either set to open or closed, but not anything in between by being pushed or whatever, because the push mechanic right there actually ends up making problems a lot of the time with doors being, like, oddly in the way and unable to be moved, so I'm actually going to start stashing bodies down in here. So there we go. That could have gone a lot better, but at least we haven't been caught yet. Thus far, it's been a little bit ugly, but we can make it work. Let's grab a couple of these guys. I don't know how many guards we have left to deal with. The cop phone's right there. So, usually this is right about the time that Fraps decides to crash on me, so hopefully it doesn't decide to crash on me, because that will make me super sadsies, because then I'll have to put a little waiver at the end of this being like, well, I couldn't complete the mission. I just wasn't good enough. I just wasn't good enough. I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish. So these cameras... It looks like to get around the cameras, we're going to have to break this crate. I don't really care about the bullets because, as I understand, we have like 50 bullets on each of us, so who cares? There's also a camera watching that door, though. Problem requires a little bit of finesse. I think I may be able... Possibly, just possibly, to go straight through the bottom of this camera right here, but I can't promise that it would work. Like, it's sort of iffy. Why would you have... This makes no sense right here. Why would there be a glass window looking in on... Like, maybe it's a window... There's no dumpsters or anything back there, though. That's the only way I know how to explain this. Maybe this is a gate to, like, a dumpster area behind, like, the restaurant or something. This is going to be a little bit sketch. Not gonna lie to you. This is going to be a little bit sketch, because as far as I could tell, every single location is covered by cameras. Like, every location has camera coverage. Can I destroy the camera? No, I can't destroy the camera. That's just an alarm box, so I think they actually have to run up on those and push them or something. I don't really know what that is. Let's go find out, actually, before we do something potentially dangerous. Let's go back and break this box and see if maybe it turns off all the cameras or something. It turned off that camera. Okay, so I get what I'm supposed to do now. Joey, get back here before you get yourself into trouble. Everybody fall back to safe zones. Okay, I see what I have to do now. We're actually going to have to weasel our way through here by turning off a bunch of cameras. We're not actually going to be able to, like, stroll through the front like I was hoping. So on this side, we need to be really, really careful about the guard that we left standing out here, because he could be problematic for us. I need to go through here. We open the orange lock. Is this locked too? Are we good? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go back through here. I can call the police? Why would I want to call the police? Ah, there it is. Okay. So now we're golden. Now we're golden. Golden like a lovely shower in the summertime. So we're gonna storm the beaches here like it's Normandy. And we're gonna come in here blazing so hard. So everybody guns out. We'll unlock that door. And I need everybody to come through like thunder on this one. Although realistically it may be safer. Well, I don't know. Either way, we're going to have to clear distances that are not so pleasant. Just to point a gun at this guy. I really wish I had a method to turn off some of these cameras. Yeah, hold him down, hold him down. Pin him, pin him, pin him. Okay, good. Awesome. No, don't punch Gregory. Gregory is not the intended target. Please stop striking Gregory. You know what, jump in, party. He was losing his meter, even though... Okay, so we broke that apparently. I don't want the body, I want the key. Go get the key. Go get the key, don't pace around in circles, you idiot. Go get the key. There we go. So now we got the red key. What is the red key? Oh, it lets us get into here. Okay. Now that there's nobody watching the cameras anymore, we should be good. Oh, that scared me. That scared me bad. I was like, no, the booby trap, oh god, and I am the booby. I am the dumb bird that flies into the trees, oh god. My guess is that we can probably break these open for extra treasure. And indeed, that is correct. So let's grab the treasure. Get a little bit of cash on each person. I'm gonna have him run back, grab the diamonds out of that room. Is any of that breakable? I don't know if it's worth it to break it, but everybody grab some cash. Aw, yeah. Although, really, this seems like a lot of work for something that comparatively... I've got to keep reminding myself that it's 1970s money. Because in 2014 money, $12,000, it's a lot of cash, but you're risking, like, life in prison, assault with a deadly weapon. Like, basically, you're risking, like, 25 to life on this one, especially if anybody ends up dead. I mean, you've already got assault and battery on here. You've held people up with weapons, so definitely you've got, like, aggravated assault. You've got, like, assault with a deadly weapon. I mean, it's not going to be good for you if you get caught. And I'm just kind of thinking outside the box right now, or thinking inside the box, to be honest, because I prefer to keep myself out of the... Ooh, there's more treasure over here. Well, we've already committed the crime, so we might as well go for this. But what I'm saying is the time that you would get for a crime like this seems like it would be just not worth the risk for $12,000. That's the point that I'm getting at here. Although there was a guy telling this story in my hometown. There's a guy that robbed a bank 3 times in like 2 months. It was the same bank, and he hit it 3 times. Never got caught. Never got caught. Walked in without a face mask or anything, just shades on and a gun. Ended up making something like, I think at the final count, he was like $240,000 from robbing the same bank 3 times. It was ridiculous. It was utterly ridiculous. Kind of hilarious at the same time, though. I mean, good for him. He had a plan and it went through, I guess. I don't know. It's all insured anyways. In fact, I'd be willing to bet the bank probably makes money whenever it gets robbed. I bet they come out on top. I have a hard time believing, knowing what I know about banking and the banking establishment, that getting robbed comes out wrong for them. There's another guard still left over here, by the way. We just gotta wait for him. I mean, technically I could blaze somebody right now. I could murder somebody right now just because I felt like it and we're already done with the mission. Gregory, put the boots to him. Medium style. Or the fist. You know, you can hit him with the fist if you want. I was kind of leaning more towards the boots because I felt like kicking the guy might be kind of fun, but, you know, whatever. You can punch him in the head if you want. Everybody put your guns away. And then we walk straight out this exit. Once again, just like with the last mission, I'm pretty sure we got a freebie on this one. So we walk straight out the door, we go up to the van, and we drive away. And no one will ever be the wiser, especially not us, because we got away with it. Gentlemen, can I have you move away from the car, please? Thank you. There we go. Now everybody get in through the same door and climb over each other, because everybody, they like a good rub down at the end of an adventure. Drive! Alright. So we got $12,400 off that mission, and so I'm actually really glad that it was able to be completed. I put the game in like administrator mode and did a bunch of other stuff, and so I think that actually helped. It hasn't crashed since. So if you're planning on recording the game, I'd highly recommend putting it in administrator mode. I don't know if it helps, but it didn't hurt, so whatever. Hoodoo and voodoo if you gotta. So anyways, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for the Master Plan, which is a really fun little game. I can't wait to see how this one develops. I am really excited about it. Shark Punch was so nice to send it over. I'm glad to feature it, and it's a remarkably well-designed game. There are little bumps and hooks and knobs that need to be smoothed out a little bit, like moving through doors and things of that nature, where even moving one guy through a door at gunpoint usually ends up in some sort of like catastrophic accident happening. And so, I don't know how you could plan on fixing the door problem, but that's literally the only thing that has gone wrong aside from maybe like facing. I'd like to have a little bit more control over the facing of my character. I didn't try holding down Alt and stuff like that, so there is the possibility that it's operator difficulty on my end if that's been implemented. I'm sure that if it hasn't been implemented, it's in the works because it's a fairly obvious thing for the gameplay. But aside from the facing issues that I've had and moving people through doors, I think that, Door Kickers had the same problem at some point with doors as I recall in its alpha. So anyways, it's a common problem with games like this. Hopefully it'll get ironed out. I look forward to everything that they're going to put into the game in the future because I love crime games, I love door kickers, and so this is basically like the perfect amalgamation of gameplay for me, and I'm so excited to show it off here at the Nerd Castle. If you like the game, look down below for the download link so that you can go ahead and grab it and support the development of the game. Just be aware it doesn't save, and there's only 5 missions right now as of September in 2014. Now, the developers have told me that they are adding missions on release day or something like that. They said it's getting patched on release day, and then they have a very strict 2-week plan for each of their updates that they're going to try and stick to along the way. And so, hopefully that comes out the way that it's intended and the game ends up being fantastic. Multiplayer would be even better, to be honest. If you could ever get it to the point where everybody controls one guy, then it would be just like Payday, except from a top-down real-time strategy thing, and they could just get rid of the slow-mo mode. But anyways, my name is Splattercat. I'll see you all in the next series that we have coming. We're out of episodes for now, so it's on to the next thing. I'll see you all there. Take care out there, everybody, and hi diddly doodly.